It is pain made flesh. 3 years have passed since Kateryna lost her son Maxim in June 2022, just a few months after the invasion of Ukraine.
Ви знаєте, немає більшої болі, як материнська біль, яка втратила своїх синів таких молодих. Це не можна описати ні словами, нічим. Єдине, що мені здається, що нашу біль материнську, бо я не одна така. От мій Максим має 2 діточок. Хлопчик в 3 класі, дівчинка в 6 класі. Їм так не вистачає татка. Це передати словами просто неможливо.
What words cannot express, her tears do. Kateryna is like an open wound, a wound of war that has already claimed more than 1 million lives since 2022. More than 1 million families mourning at the graves of their loved ones in cemeteries drowned in a sea of flags and crosses when their bodies are returned. When asked if as a believer she is angry with God, Kateryna responds,
Ні. А в чому Бог винен? Винні люди. Це не від Бога. Я так рахую, можливо, я не права. Я думаю так.
It is similar to the response given in Bucha, the town near Kyiv that was the site of a massacre. Hundreds of corpses piled in mass graves, bodies burned and mutilated. Photos are displayed in the Orthodox Church showing the atrocities lived through in those days.
The identification of these people lasted several months because many of their relatives had fled. But we knew almost all of them, even though some were burned and others left lying in the street, their bodies unrecognizable. But thanks, for example, to France, whose forensic experts brought a mobile laboratory. DNA samples were taken from all the corpses, and since these people were locals, it was easier for us to identify them. At this point, almost all have been identified.
Now, everything has been rebuilt, and nothing is left to recall the massacre at the end of the conflict, except for this monument.
Very often we are asked similar questions, especially, where is God, why didn't God stop it, and things like that. But it's very easy to put all the blame on God. It was not God who came here. It was not God who killed. It was not God who tortured. It was not God who stole. It was us, humans. And on the other hand, after what I saw, my faith actually grew stronger.
That is why, from Bucha, they call for justice for those responsible for the massacre to be held accountable for their actions. They say it is not vengeance, but justice.